What's up guys, my name's Glitch and today we're going to be talking about YouTube, good old YouTube, it's breaking again. Can you believe it? Probably. Before the video starts I realised that I'm not in the setup I usually am, or I mean I am, but the camera isn't the same position. I'm using my laptop webcam and it's like worse quality, but like I didn't want to set my camera up behind me and all that stuff, and I was gonna use the camera in the way that you use for face cams, but that would have been too dark. I just want to record this video, I don't want to put too much time and just wasting time just trying to sort out all the lights and stuff, so there you go, it's gonna be like this, okay? Also I think I was shut in the last video, but I don't care, okay? I don't care. So what am I talking about? About YouTube breaking again. To completely explain this, I might have to go back a little bit. So if you remember, I think it was like February time, I honestly can't remember, I think it was like beginning of 2017 at some point, there was the whole fiasco about, I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly, but PewDiePie doing edgy, offensive jokes, and then Wall Street Journal seeing that and writing an article about it, and then basically all this kind of stuff happened and it resulted in PewDiePie being dropped by his network at Disney and YouTube cancelling his YouTube Red show. This then led on to Wall Street Journal, for some reason again, because I'm assuming they just want YouTube to die because YouTube's probably more successful than their news website, released some kind of article about ads being shown on racist videos on YouTube or something. This resulted in a lot of advertisers seeing this article, so they pulled their ads from being shown on the website because they didn't want their ads to be shown alongside racist content or just like controversial content, because they thought that kind of affected stuff, even though it doesn't really. Okay, so now looking back on the footage, I didn't really explain this very well, but so I'm just gonna ask this question just to kind of show you guys what's happening. So when you watch a YouTube video and you see an ad beforehand, I'm assuming most of you know that the opinions and thoughts and things like that said in the video are those of the content creator and the person who said them in the video, and not necessarily of anything in the suggested, anything in the description, and definitely not the people putting ads on there. So I think it goes the same way that if you see an ad for Coca-Cola before a video that says something controversial or something that you don't agree with, you do not then think that Coca-Cola agrees with that person, and you do not then think that Coca-Cola has anything to do with them. It's YouTube. YouTube provides the ads for the content creator unless it's a sponsored video, and they say in the video they probably have nothing to do with the ads that's being shown beforehand. But the advertisers were still scared that they were going to be related to these racist videos in some way, even though nobody thinks that way. That's just what happened, okay? It's stupid, but I don't know. Now I explained it. I don't know, okay? Basically their assumption was if I watched a video and before the video there was a Pepsi advert, and then in the video I was like, I'm offended by this, I would think Pepsi was, you know, to do with everything, and I'd be like, I'm not going to buy Pepsi now because I'd issue an ad on this video, when I guarantee 90% of the people who watch YouTube do not think that way. But whatever, that happened. I don't know what that was. That happened, lots of ads pulled out. That was months ago. So you might be thinking, why am I bringing this up now? I did a video on this a while back. Well, recently YouTube has updated the site and the video manager page of YouTube for YouTubers to look at, and what they've been doing is, they've been doing this for a while, okay, this isn't really a new update, but ever since all the ads pulled out, their way of trying to get advertisers to come back on the site and so they could get more money out of it, which I understand, kind of, because YouTube, like, we all know at this point, if you don't, you doesn't know how, but basically Google doesn't get any money from YouTube, like, even though it's like it gets a lot of money, they kind of break even on it, or they lose money on it, I don't really know. So losing advertisers is a big deal for them, so everyone's like, you know, revenue was cut, some YouTubers had to quit, and some YouTubers just left the site completely, and YouTube was trying to get the advertisers back by doing something. So if the advertisers did not want their ads to be played on controversial or non-advertiser friendly content, they could check a box or something, and then their ads wouldn't show on that. And that led to a lot of YouTube's videos being basically completely demonetized, or limited ads being shown on them, which is basically just completely demonetized, meaning they would make little to no money on it if they were seen as non-advertiser friendly. Once again, that happened a while ago, but YouTube's new update has, by the look of it, kind of enhanced this, but made it really bad. Basically, it did an update where if you in your video manager put a picture up now, next to like if your video is public and all that stuff, you'll have like a green, or you'll have a $sign. If it's green, it means that it's monetized, or black with a cross through or something like that, it means it's not monetized because of copyright or something like that. Now there is a yellow one. The yellow one means that the video has been deemed as non-advertiser friendly by YouTube's robots. I don't know. YouTube has seen the video, seen the tags and the titles. That's usually what they go by: the tags, titles, the descriptions of the video. And if the video doesn't look advertiser friendly, I'm gonna have to keep throwing that around a lot in this video, then it gets limited to no ads, and like I said, that's pretty much nothing on the video. And you might think, okay, well, if the videos are not advertiser friendly or whatever, maybe YouTube should just kind of try and make them more advertiser friendly. But it's not that easy, because YouTube doesn't tell you why your video has been demonetized. Like, there are some guidelines. I'm gonna get them off my phone right now and I'll put them on the screen in a minute. Advertiser friendly content guidelines. YouTube is where the world chooses to. Okay, that's not important. This article provides some guidance about our policies and best practices to ensure your videos are eligible for advertising. We aren't telling you what to create. Each and every creator on YouTube is unique and contributes to the vibrancy of YouTube. However, advertisers also have a choice about where to show their ads. As with everything related to YouTube, use your common sense, don't abuse the site, and be respectful to others. So the content that is not eligible for advertising. It says YouTube uses technology and policy enforcement processes to determine if a video is eligible for advertising. I don't know if I'm talking too quick here, I'll have it on the screen anyway. We continually work hard to make our algorithms as accurate as possible and to understand nuances, including for categories like music, gaming, and news. The YouTube algorithm is not good. Okay, I think we all know that by now. This is messed up. Nobody knows how the algorithm works to get popular on YouTube, so just keep that in mind. Our intention is to treat each video based on context, including content that is clearly comedic, educational, or satirical in nature. If the following describes any portion of your video or video metadata, including the title, thumbnail, or tags, then the video may not be eligible for advertising under the AdSense program. In some cases, YouTube may also choose not to show ads from all advertisers or all ad formats. So the checklist. I'm not going to read all this off because I'll be here for 20 minutes. Controversial issues and sensitive subjects, drugs and dangerous products or substances, harmful or dangerous acts, hateful content. Oh no, I've been making commentary videos. Inappropriate language, which is I'll come back to that. Inappropriate use of family entertainment characters, which is interesting, which is the whole Elsa and Spider-Man thing, which is interesting that they crack down on that. Incendiary and demeaning, sexually suggestive content, violence, and that is all of them. Some of them you might think sound fine, like okay, that's understandable, ads might not want to play on them, but this system is incredibly broken. Okay, so I'm now editing the video and I literally just thought of this thing and the way I'm going to put it in the video, but I'm going to put it somewhere. I think I know one of the reasons why YouTube is demonetizing a lot of these things, a lot of videos, and not really caring about the creators' backlash or like how much they're worried about it and stuff. I think it might be because of YouTube TV. Now, if any of you guys know what that is, I'll probably leave a link in the description to go check out like what that is, like a description of it or something. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically YouTube has this like TV service thing where it gets loads of channels and stuff now. I think it's just in America. I'm not really sure how it works, but I think they get money from it, like from ads as well, or maybe it's like a paid service. I'm not really sure. If I'm completely wrong about this, I'm just not going to put this in, but my thinking is that because they're getting more money from that, and that's like things that, you know, go on TV and stuff, they don't really need to worry about and risk creators making non-advertiser friendly content, because all the things that get shown on TV are quote unquote advertiser friendly, and so they're just fine with that. I don't know. Okay, I'll just this little thing, just a little thought. Alright, just continue with the video. I don't even know where I'm going to put this in, but yeah, there you go. I've seen so many YouTubers on Twitter who have had whole pages of their like video manager just completely gone to the yellow $sign, so their videos basically have no ads playing on them anymore. YouTuber I'm Alex has no ads on his videos anymore, so YouTube is no longer a source of income for him, which really sucks, because some of his videos didn't need to be demonetized at all, because there was just innocent things. Okay, maybe he swore in them, but this is YouTube. People swear on TV, there's ads on there, so I don't see why YouTube has to be supremely ad friendly. I don't see where this whole thing came from, that ads can't be played on inappropriate content. Like, I get certain things, like really violent stuff and like proper hate speech, I understand that, but when it's a video about bad bandwagon dabbing or fidget spinners or something, I don't see how that can have no ads being shown in it when it's just an innocent video with a slight F word every now and again. I even have friends who have, like I said, whole pages, or like not even, or maybe not even that, but like tons of their videos demonetized because they're playing a game that is to do with violence. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to be named, but like I don't know, it's ridiculous. Someone on Twitter, I think it was like Yami XOX or something, I think she's a YouTuber as well, I don't really know, I heard this in another video. They found something where it said, I'll put a screenshot up here just in case I'm completely wrong. It said something like the video needs to be suitable for a 5-year-old to be able to have all ads on it, which is ridiculous because we already have all these things on YouTube in place. You have restricted mode, you have YouTube Kids, we have people censoring themselves now because they just need to be able to get by. YouTube is not a place just for 5-year-olds, and even to be able to make an account on YouTube you need to be 13 years old. So I think it would make more sense if their algorithm was going for at least a 13-year-old, because you know that's how old people should be to legally have an account, and that would make actual sense. If that was how it was working, I think a lot of people would have been like, okay, because that's a much higher age, that's a more mature age, and even for that age, like controversial subjects, that's very like an opinionated thing. Like this, me doing this right now, this is just kind of like a normal thing, kind of just talking to YouTubers or YouTube viewers who don't understand this at the moment, and just kind of like, you know, sharing my opinions on this stuff. This is just pretty normal, but to some people this could be very controversial because it's about money, or because it's about ads, and it's about offensive stuff. And even if they just told you after your video was like demonetized a little bit why exactly it was like that, then it would make sense. But at the moment it's a complete guessing game. You have to be like, oh okay, I put that word in the tag, so maybe that was why. Okay, maybe I'll re-upload the video and not put that word in the tags. Oh, it got demonetized again. Okay, well maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Just maybe tell us, because you have a list here of all the things that are not advertiser friendly, so maybe just put what section our video falls under, and then we'll know. Like, I don't know if I'm being stupid here. Like, I obviously can't run a website. Look at me. I can barely run a YouTube channel with a steady upload schedule. The point is, a little addition like this shouldn't be too hard, and it would make a lot of people less angry. Like, it's very vague. It's very vague what is underneath these guidelines. Like, I know Matt Shea did a video on this where he was looking for his videos that have been hit by this thing, and he said that his seemed pretty accurate, but there are a lot that aren't accurate, and it really sucks because the revenue that YouTubers have been getting has already dropped massively, and now with this on top of it, this is going to push some people away from the site. It's going to make people not be able to do that YouTube as their job again. People who had YouTube just as a job a while back and then the ad revenue was cut, that would have sucked for them. They would not have been like, okay, I can still do this. Then this happens, this might have happened to them, and they're like, well, okay. It's really demotivating, like, to all these people. Like, I haven't been hit personally. Oh, poor innocent me, not knowing what's gonna happen in the future. This is just sad. I mean, I say that, but a few months ago when the whole ad thing first started, because I'm a small channel and I have underneath 10,000 views, which is a new threshold for when if you have over 10k views, you are able to get ads on your videos. Because I'm under that, and I probably will be for another year or something, to be completely honest. I no longer have ads on my videos, and the only way I get revenue is from YouTube Red, but, you know, I hardly got anything anyway. I mean, I don't do this for the money, obviously, but, you know, that kind of is nice. Like, it kind of helps me, like, oh, if I want to do this as a job when I'm older, I can see that it results to that much, and so it'll add up when I get older. But now I've made 1 cent in the last, like, 6 months because of YouTube Red view. So that's great. Also, on top of this, if you're like a smaller channel, doesn't get many views, or if one of your older videos gets hit with this, you're basically screwed. Because at the moment, I don't know why exactly. I guess some people said it's because YouTube's lazy, but I don't really know about that. Basically, your video needs to be able to have had 1,000 views in the last 30 days or the last month. I think it's the last 30 days, but that's pretty much the same thing anyway. To be able to dispute and say, look, this I think you should do a manual look at this video, because I think it's advertiser friendly anyway. So if it was like someone like me who is not going to get 1,000 views on one video, that video just has no ads, forever, basically. I know I keep saying no ads, but it's like limited to no, but it's already like, if your video is completely monetized, doesn't have many, it's still like very iffy about how much you're going to get on a video. There's been people I've seen on Twitter who have a video with like 100,000 views and got like $9 from ad revenue, and it's like, oh, whoa, okay, that's, in case you didn't know, that's very low. There was like a whole thing, people always thought that people doing YouTube were like millionaires and get so much money from it. Boy, does this year prove them wrong. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Like, I've kind of just gone through what's happened and kind of said my opinions on it. I guess I don't even know. Hope this video is enjoyable slightly. I don't know. Basically, YouTube, just sort your thing out. I'm sure it's hard. I'm sure you're not even gonna see this, because of course you're not. This is people's life. This is people's job. This is people like who've worked their entire life, and some people who've like dropped out of school because they want to pursue this thing. Because of your broken system, they're just screwed, and they might be, I don't know, homeless or something. It's not good, okay? Please fix it. Basically, the point of this video is this: YouTube's system is broken. It needs to be fixed. Yeah, I've done rambling videos, but ended up being like 20 minutes. So gonna have to edit this down a lot. Oh boy, my favourite thing to do. If I've missed out any information and you know more stuff than me, feel free to put it in the comments. That'll be helpful. I'll pin it if it's something I forgot and it's really helpful. I don't know. Just help get the word out. I don't really know. Obviously, I'm gonna put screenshots of all the stuff I mentioned in this video, like that I said about if I didn't know or not. I don't know what I'm telling you, as has already happened. But yeah, if anything different happens, I'll try and keep you updated, even though you probably knew about all this stuff already, because it's happened like a week or two ago, and I just literally made this video on the 20th of August. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it and you would to support the creators, even though I don't get any money from this anyway, even though I don't care, just leave a like and subscribe maybe if you want more content, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. I don't know what this outro is being. I'm drained, okay? This stuff is very... I'm losing inspiration. Anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.